His Holiness Pope Pius XII, by his apostolic letter Felicius in Crescente, dated 13th February 1940, appointed Right Reverend Monsignor Rene Fuga as the first bishop of the newly formed Diocese of Mysore, comprising the districts of Mysore, Mandya, Kodagu, Shimoga, Hassan, Chikmagaluru, the Nilgiris, and a part of Coimbatore district. Presently, the Diocese of Mysore comprises 4 civil districts, namely Mysuru, Mandya, Kodagu, and Chamarajanagara. The present Mysore Diocese was pastored by Most Reverend Dr. Rene Fuga from 1941 to 1964. Most Reverend Dr. Albert V. de Souza as Auxiliary Bishop from 1959 to 1961. Most Reverend Dr. Matthias Fernandes from 1964 to 1985. Most Reverend Dr. Francis Michaelappa from 1987 to 1993. Most Reverend Dr. Joseph Roy from 1995 to 2003, and Most Reverend Dr. Thomas Anthony Varapalli from 2003 to 2017. From 27th February 2017, it is Most Reverend Dr. K.A. William who is heading the Diocese of Mysore as our bishop. This year, as he completes 25 years as priest, today we are here to celebrate the silver jubilee of his sacerdotal ordination. Today is also his birthday and the first anniversary of his episcopal ordination. On this triply joyous occasion, it is indeed apt that we try to know the path he trod as the Lord guided him to reach this stage to lead the Church of Mysore.
Most Reverend Dr. K. Anthony William was born in Polibetta in the Diocese of Mysore on 27 February 1965 to Mr. M.G. Antry and Mrs. Philomena J. as the eldest and only son. He completed his primary and secondary education in Good Shepherd School, St. Mary's School, and St. Philomena's High School, Mysore.
He said, when asked about his call, that after the completion of SSLC, he, along with his parents, went directly to meet Bishop Matthias Fernandes, who knew the family of Bishop William very well, did not accept him, saying that he should take care of his parents, being the only son for his parents apart from his younger sister. He had to wait for 1 full year, helping his maternal uncle in the accounting. The following year, he, along with his parents, went once again to meet Bishop Matthias Fernandes, and Bishop once again was not willing to accept him and sent him away from Bishop's house. But later, he informed Bishop Joseph Roy, the then rector of St. Mary's Minor Seminary, and with the recommendation of Bishop Fernandes, he joined the seminary. At the same time, studied at St. Philomena's College in Mysore. After the completion of his formation in Mysore, he was sent to St. Peter's Pontifical Seminary, Bangalore, for the further formation. There he completed bachelor's degree in philosophy and a year of regency at St. Anthony's Shrine, Dornelli, and returned to St. Peter's Seminary for his theological pursuit. After the fruitful completion of his theological studies, he came back to Mysore.
He was ordained deacon on 27th May 1992 by His Lordship Francis Michaelappa, the then Bishop of Mysore. He was sent to St. Thomas Church, Thomerpalayam, for the diaconate ministry. On 18th May 1993, he was ordained priest for the Diocese of Mysore by His Excellency Most Reverend Dr. Ignatius Pinto, the Archbishop Emeritus of Bangalore, the then Bishop of Shivamogga.
He has secured a master's degree in canon law from St. Peter's Pontifical Institute, Bangalore. In addition, at the University of Mysore, he has secured a bachelor's degree in education and a master's degree in Christianity with distinction.
He attributes the success in his priestly life to the first 2 years of his priestly ministry as deacon and assistant parish priest at Tomerpalam, when the parish was in turmoil after Father Kulandai Swami, who was the then parish priest of Tomerpalam, had left the Catholic Church, and as assistant parish priest at Martelli, when Veerappan problems were at peak, due to which there was no means of communication from the other parts of the world at all. These 2 years of tough life, he says, taught him a lot, for which he remains grateful to Bishop Francis Michelappa. He then took over the charge of Our Lady of Lourdes Parish, Gundalpet, from 1995 to 1996. From there, he went for postgraduate studies in canon law at St. Peter's Pontifical Institute, Bangalore, from 1996 to 1998. When he returned to the diocese, he was given the charge of being the first parish priest of Hinkal Parish, presently consisting of 3 parishes: St. Jude's Parish, BM Srinagar, and Holy Family Parish, Belawadi, were part of Hinkal Parish. As a good pastor, he built a chapel at BM Srinagar and started Sunday Mass and novena prayers to St. Jude. In the year 2001, that is, during his time as the parish priest of Hinkal, BM Srinagar was raised to the state of independent parish, and in the year 2007, Belawadi also was raised to the state of independent parish. When he was the parish priest of Hinkal, he has built a beautiful church dedicated to the Holy Family and a presbytery attached to it. He then took charge as the financial administrator and chancellor of the diocese from 2003 to 2009, during which he brought about so many developmental activities in the diocese.
He took charge of the cathedral parish as the parish priest in the year 2009. Ever since he took charge, he has brought in so many changes in the pastoral care and administration of the parish and the institutions attached to it. He divided the parish into 4 zones for the better pastoral care, took interest in the faith formation of the children by way of Sunday Catechism, and Chiguru, the annual Bible camp for the children. He is a good pastor and able administrator. He has skillfully planned and built the priest's quarters, Sanmagi, Our Lady of Lourdes Grotto, which is a replica of the Grotto of Lourdes at France. 2 mighty statues of Saint Joseph and Saint Philomena at the facade of the cathedral, a perpetual adoration chapel, and the renovation work of St. Joseph's Cathedral began at his tenure, and we can be proud of him, for the renovation of the cathedral is the outcome of his hard work. In the year 2015, he took over the charge of being parish priest of St. Joseph's Parish, Jayalakshmipuram, and the secretary of MDES. There too, he continued his hard work and brought in so many changes for the sake of better administration.
In the Diocese of Mysore, he was a member of the Diocesan College of Consultors, of the Diocesan Financial Council, and of the Mysore Diocesan Society, as well as the Diocesan Public Relation Officer and the Defender of Bond at the Diocesan Tribunal. He was teaching parish administration and canon law at Prabodhana Major Seminary, Mysore, as a visiting professor. He is also a lover of music. He has composed numerous lyrics, and being a born musician, he has composed many devotional hymns and contributed for the spread of the gospel.
Payana, Prerane, Parama, Pavitra, and Prabhe are some of his audio CDs in Kannada, and Kalamellam, an audio cassette in Tamil.
It was on the 25th of January 2017 that His Excellency was declared the Bishop-elect of the Diocese of Mysore. He chose his episcopal motto from the sacrificial life of Christ, our Supreme and Good Shepherd. Given up for you. To make sure that he is fully dedicated for the service of the diocese. He was ordained the Bishop of Mysore on 27th February 2017 at St. Joseph's Cathedral, Mysore, in the presence of thousands of faithful and hundreds of priests and religious from various parts of the country. The installation took place on the same day. Ever since he took charge of the diocese, he has brought in several developmental works for the betterment of the diocese. Noteworthy among them are:
He makes use of every opportunity to visit every parish, institution, and religious community of the diocese in spite of his tight schedule to ensure his pastoral care for one and all.
He has already begun the process to know the exact amount of property each parish or institution of the diocese has as of now, in order to rectify the land records and the like.
He has arranged ongoing formation for the young clergy to keep them up to date with the matters concerning pastoral care of the faithful at the bishop's house with input sessions and group discussions.
He has initiated vocation camps conducted at deanery levels to get good vocations to lead the flock of the Lord.
He has given a start in revitalizing the various commissions of the diocese by giving the charge to Monsignor C. Rayappa, the Vicar General of the diocese.
as a whole, we can be sure that he is indeed a person filled with zeal for the church, dedicated, hardworking, foresighted missionary, able administrator, and a caring pastor, knowing the need of the faithful. At this great occasion, here comes our beloved jubilarian with his future plans for the well-being of the diocese.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. My dear Most Reverend Dr. Thomas Anthony Vadipalli, Bishop Emeritus of our diocese, dear Monsignori, Reverend Fathers, Sisters and Brothers, and of other friends who are present here. I am greatly indebted to God for all that He is to me, and through me whatever possible service that I have given in the past as a priest and today as a bishop. Well, this gathering is a gathering of fellowship. In the past too, we had such beautiful gatherings where all the priests, religious come together and we pray, we share, and we are expressing our solidarity together. I thank Monsignor C. Rayappa, Monsignor Leslie Morris, Very Reverend Father Dominic Was, and their team for all the efforts they have taken to bring you all together, for all the arrangements made for this fellowship gathering. Well, I have completed 53 years of life on this earth. Thanks to God, thanks to my parents, and all the dear and near ones who have given me the faith and the occasion and the support. I have completed 25 years as a priest. Thanks to my professors. Thanks to my bishops in the past. Thanks to my companions and all the people of God, priests and religious who have played a vital role in my life. Thanks also to God, especially to the Holy Father Pope Francis, for giving me this opportunity to be a bishop in the diocese and shepherd this diocese. I'm just completing 1 year as a bishop. I've just completed my LKG and going to my UKG, a baby bishop. If at all I have done something good and something that you can appreciate, it's only because of the grace of God and the cooperation of you all, my dear fathers, sisters and brothers. It is your cooperation, your collaboration, it is your prayerful support that has made me to complete 1 year. Indeed, our diocese is one of the oldest dioceses, and we have good traditions, good practices. We have our own good things everywhere in the parishes and institutions, and we need to retain, but furthermore go ahead so that we take care of our people who totally depend on us for the spiritual and sacramental ministry. The people of God are simple, but then rich in faith. They are all awaiting for our service. If not we, who will take care of them? And I personally request you all, fathers, sisters, to take care of the people of God in the Diocese of Mysore, so that we all grow spiritually, pastorally, and become rich in the Spirit of God, so that we as a family bear better witness to the society. Monsignor C. Raipa and his team, Monsignor Leslie Morris and his team are already visiting your parishes and institutions, and we have a very special reason for it. To put things in order perhaps, whether it is land, whether it is the documents, whether it's the sacramental ministry, the registers, whether the different commissions to be taken care in the local level, or in the institution level, whether the staff are paid well, sufficiently, whether the facilities are okay. But in the process, we are planning to have a diocesan plan for next 3 to 5 years, so that we give more importance to our rural parishes and institutions. Fathers, sisters are working very hard in the rural area. They are giving a special attention to the people, and they need our encouragement more, and they need our support more. All our resources, all our goodwill, all our prayers and our efforts should reach everyone, so that we all work for the kingdom of God. Let God enable us and grant a heart to belong to the church and to work for the church, to represent the church and to be for the church anywhere and everywhere. Thank you for what you are to me and to the diocese. Thank you for your presence and prayers, and thank you for your cooperation and collaboration. God bless us.
It is a good tradition that we give appropriate gifts to people who are dear to us at their memorable occasions. Today, as our beloved bishop is triply blessed, the diocese is planning to offer him a special gift in memory of the silver jubilee of his sacerdotal ordination. The diocese wants to take up the Sneha Kiran of Mysore Spastic Society. What is this Sneha Kiran all about?
Sneha Kiran of Mysore Spastic Society is a non-profit organization established in 2002 by a group of philanthropists, professionals, volunteers, and parents of children with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is a term used to describe a group of chronic conditions affecting body movement and muscle coordination. It is caused by damage to one or more specific areas of the brain, usually occurring during fetal development, birth, or infancy. This society was established with the objective to cater to the myriad needs of children with cerebral palsy. In the recent past, the close association of the Diocese of Mysore with Sneha Kiran is another milestone in its growth and development. Sneha Kiran has become a sister concern of Mysore Diocese, and the majority members of Sneha Kiran of Mysore Spastic Society are from the Diocese of Mysore. At present, Sneha Kiran functions at a new disabled-friendly building constructed at Bogadi, offering its rehabilitation services to over 80 spastic children. Sneha Kiran is the center committed to providing help and solace to the innumerable families affected by cerebral palsy in and around Mysore. Every child is provided with physio-occupational and speech therapy, special education, and pre-vocational training. Other inputs include sensory stimulation, functional academics, assistive technology, respite care, parent counseling, and guidance.
But now, there is a growing demand from parents of special children, especially from Mysore and surrounding districts, for residential facilities for special children. In this regard, the Diocese of Mysore was generous enough to keep aside a beautiful piece of land for this purpose at Ganakur village near Srirangapatna on the Mysore-Bangalore highway. So, the Sneha Kiran team has decided to establish a residential facility for such children, and all the effort is being made to make this dream successful. Residential building plan is already made and need to raise fund to establish the same. So, the members are knocking at every door for generous support and managed to collect a small amount towards it.
As we are celebrating the silver jubilee of the sacerdotal ordination of our bishop, we feel it is appropriate that we take up this project in memory of his jubilee and dedicate to him as a special gift for this occasion. The estimated cost of this project is rupees 1,62 lakhs. We are in need of big support from individuals and corporates to sustain and further develop the much needed services provided by our center. We appeal to you to associate with us and help us in our effort to touch the lives of the children and families affected with cerebral palsy by making this dream a reality for these special need children.
Any contribution to Sneha Kiran of Mysore Spastic Society is exempted from taxes under Section 80G of Income Tax Act. If you wish to make any contribution for this great cause, you are most welcome. You may kindly contact Reverend Father George Martis, who is the program coordinator of Sneha Kiran. You may also take a snap of the account details from your mobile phones and make use of it to forward your generous contribution, or you may also refer your parishioners and friends to come forward to help this project.
On this great occasion, we wish you ad multos annos, dear Lordship, and thanks to one and all for your patient participation.